I was tasked with finding and buying automatic equipment for sealing bottles with aluminum caps for the packing and transportation section. Penicillin vials are glass bottles into which powders, granules and liquids are dispensed. We use glass vials with gray lids for the production of the biopreparation. I was looking for modern equipment that could be controlled through an LCD screen. The machine had to have a capacity of at least 2,500 penicillin vials per hour. I have many acquaintances in the field of production. So the first thing I did was to seek their advice in finding automatic equipment for sealing vials with aluminum caps. I understood that the field of production of my colleagues is different from ours, but they could recommend me good equipment manufacturers to whom I could turn for help in choosing a machine. There are a lot of nuances in the production of medicinal products that need to be taken into account at all stages, controlled by various analytical equipment. Capping. My colleagues recommended me 2 manufacturers in Germany. I found their data on the internet and sent them an email with a request to select equipment according to my requirements. After 2 days I received an answer from one company, which said that they have a machine for sealing bottles with aluminum caps with the given technical parameters, but it is only suitable for plastic bottles. Another company refused to work with us because they don't work with CIS countries. On the same advice of colleagues, I did not contact Chinese manufacturers directly. My acquaintances told me that equipment manufacturers from China often deliver incomplete equipment, citing inaccurate information on the required parameters of the machine. I could not take the risk, and so I decided to choose a Russian-speaking intermediary to find automatic equipment for aluminum cap sealing bottles. I needed a professional who had been working for a long time in the field of supplying pharmaceutical equipment and had positive feedback from clients. I started my search for a specialist on the internet. I chose 3 of the most presentable companies. As a criterion, I looked at the time the company has been on the equipment supply market, the company's website, the terms of delivery of the machine. I called to all the companies by phone in order to be sure of the manager's professionalism. The specialist of one company said to wait for 5 minutes, but never listened to me. I didn't like such attitude to the customer. The manager of another company from Samara talked to me politely, asked questions about the necessary performance equipment, manufacturing time. 5 days later I received by email from them 10 variants of different machines for sealing bottles with aluminum caps, and an offer to make my own choice. I realized that they do not have a professional approach, and they will not help me in my search for equipment for sealing bottles with aluminum caps. The last, third intermediary option was good for me. The male manager spoke to me like a professional. He asked specific questions about the performance, the material of the vials used, and the terms of delivery. He chose an automatic machine for sealing bottles with aluminum caps, which I was able to quickly negotiate with the company's management. The machine was acceptable in terms of features and price. We concluded a contract for the supply of equipment within a week. The manager informed me about the degree of readiness of the machine 2 weeks in advance. The machine was delivered within the scheduled time. After installation and adjustment of the equipment, we were able to evaluate its quality. Automatic machine which puts aluminum caps on penicillin vials, sealed with rubber stoppers in advance. The feeding of the vials, the caps and the sealing are automated. Automatic feeding of vials and aluminum caps from hoppers. The project is sure to be successful if this advice was received from a professional.